Another one, guys. All right, mic is hot. We're live with another one, guys. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Topic of discussion right now today, the UFC press conference, guys. The UFC presser was very, very much interesting. What up, Sun God? How you doing? Welcome back to your chat. Welcome back to your channel. Sun God says DDP. Look, guys, this presser was very much impressive. Okay, let me tell you that. All right. Let me start off right from the top, guys. King Green have pulled out of his fight. I believe it's a leg injury or something like that, or something along the lines with his leg or foot or toe, something like that, because he's on crutches. Okay, King Green, Mr. Green, will not be fighting at UFC 319. Okay, guys. All right. We do have the Contender Series guys actually stepping in on short notice, actually 5 days notice, and they're actually going to be slotted in UFC 319, guys. So good for them. Congratulations for them. This is a big opportunity for them. But guys, Chimaev has a huge fan base, guys. Chimaev is a star. That press conference, I haven't seen a presser like that in years. Okay, I'm talking years. That presser was popping. The crowd was screaming. You couldn't even hear the bad journalism that was going on. Okay, because let me tell you something. The questions that was being asked were once again terrible. Once again, terrible. Okay? How you doing, Aussie man? Welcome to your channel. Welcome to your chat. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. How you doing? Oh my God. Everyone loves Chimaev there. What did I tell you, Jack? What did I tell you, jackass? Okay? Chimaev is a star, guys. Okay? Chimaev is a star. Look, DDP was getting booed, my guys. DDP couldn't even get out a sentence, not even a word, all right, before the crowd went against him and started booing him repeatedly. Okay? It almost turned into a game where DDP wanted them to scream louder, boo louder, and they did. They obliged. Okay, because they just kept booing DDP. All right, DDP probably had like 2 or 3 fans right there in the front, because I heard them screaming DDP, but there was only like about 3 voices that I heard, okay, that were fans of DDP in that arena at that moment. Let me read some of these comments. Murphy Pice is going to be a good fight. Murphy Pico is going to be a good fight. Look, guys, it's going to be a banger, And you already know I picked Laurel Murphy to take that fight. The guy, he's on the guy is sick, guys. Look at his past 6 fights. Win some more. Okay? Against UFC caliber fighters. Aaron Pico. This is gonna be a tall order for that guy. DDP looked and acted slightly worried. Well, look, I don't know. You think he was worried? You think DDP looked worried? Honestly, guys, let me know in the chat if you really think DDP looked worried. Because I could tell you what, DDP was getting booed. He did have a surprised look on his face, in his eyes, and he was like, "Wow, like that's a lot of boos." All right, Chimaev is a huge star. He has a huge fan base. The UFC right now, guaranteed, are on their knees, okay, already saying a prayer that Chimaev wins. All right, because if Chimaev wins, this is just very lucrative, all right, for the UFC, especially stemming from that Paramount deal, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me read some of these comments. I still got Pico by decision. Jack, I don't know why you got Pico by decision. He's losing, okay? Aaron Pico is going to lose to Laurel Murphy, excuse me. Sorry, what's going on? This is we're talking about the UFC presser that just happened, guys. I have no clue. Do it, clap, unk. Hi, I liked and subscribed to you. Thank you, Flow and Sky. Thank you, Flow and Sky, man. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up. You might as well do it. What are you guys doing? Support the community. Come on now. You look like a balanced breakfast for real. DDP always confident, but he looked shook with the booze. Jack, you really think DDP looked shook? You really think DDP looked shook? I mean, like I said, I think it was a more surprised type of face or type of look that DDP was actually, putting out there. But let me tell you something, guys. Chimaev didn't even have to say a word, and the crowd was going crazy. They cannot wait for this fight. They cannot wait for UFC 319. This is a treat for them and a treat for us, guys. All right. I've always been saying Chimaev sub round 1. Look, Chimaev will win. Chimaev will win. Chimaev had Conor level people at the press conference. Look, Mendoza, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the chat. How you doing? All right, hallelujah, holla back. And let me tell you something. I did not want to bring Conor McGregor's name into this live. All right, to be honest with you, I did not want to bring that name into this live. However, Mendoza, you got a point. All right, Mendoza, you got a point. That's exactly what I said while I was watching this press conference. I was telling myself I haven't seen a press conference this live in this hype, okay, and this out of control since a Conor McGregor press conference. So I'm very much impressed by the UFC and Chimaev to be able to pull this one off, because let me tell you something, it's definitely looking good, especially, stemming from that Paramount deal. Paramount right now is just eating it all up right now. They cannot wait for 2026 and beyond. Excuse me. Let me see. Murphy is good, but Pico looks ready. DDP by Von Fluchoke. Ryan, you're crazy. You are out of control with that comment. You really think DDP is going to win with a Von Flue choke? If he wins by any type of choke, I'd be surprised, okay? You seem like a cool dude to chill and have a beer with. And who cares if we hold hands, because it's not weird at all. Maverick, welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to your channel. I won't be holding hands with anybody, okay? I won't be holding hands with anybody, all right? I sub to you. Good energy. Thank you, Maka. I really appreciate you. All right, I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the community. All right, we can't do this without you guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. How many times am I going to say it? It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Come on now. Support the damn community, people. Just a couple buddies hanging out. Maverick, I don't even like hanging around. All right, I don't even like hanging around. I like my space. Okay, I really do. So keep your hands away from me. Stars burn brightest before they go out. This title fight is Chimaev's 15-minute of fame. Damn, Sun God. Sun God believes Chimaev is at the end of his ropes. Sun God believes that Chimaev will lose against DDP. Okay, Sun God, explain to me how DDP wins this fight, please. Okay, explain it. Mr. Nugget is a fraud. LOL. He's best. He beat Eddie Alvarez. Got out of there. Got out of here. Well, look, Jack, I do agree with you. Okay, I do agree with you when you do say that. Unfortunately, Conor McGregor never defended his belts. Okay, so in my opinion, he's never going to be one of the greats. Never. I repeat, never. Okay. Let me see. Mendoza here. The big question will be, can DDP stop the initial takedown? That is how Chimaev will gauge the pace of the fight. You know, Mendoza, you're a smart son of a bitch. You hear me? You're a smart fucking asshole. You understand me? I like that. I like that. All right. The way you just broke that down right there, I like that. I actually agree with you. Okay. That's actually how Chimaev actually gauges how much momentum and how much energy he's gonna actually use to see and gauge if you can actually stop his takedown. Okay, Mendoza, I like that. I like that. You're a smart ass. Okay, and I like it, and I agree with you. And you know what? That is the big question. That is the big question, because I do believe, okay, that Chimaev will go in there, okay, Robert Whittaker like, and just try to get the finish early. Because why not? He's been able to do it at top flight contenders. Mendoza, I like you. Let me read some of these comments. Sun God, Chimaev is already a star. He doesn't need 15 minutes of fame. Mendoza hitting him back with the 1-2. You are absolutely right, Mendoza. Based on that presser today that just happened, Chimaev is already a star. He is beyond a 15-minute of fame. I hold my own hands. There you go. Bigger, LOL. DDP wins via however he wants. Sun God, are you serious right now? Give me a breakdown, Sun God. You saw how Mendoza just went in, okay, and just broke down how Chimaev is actually going to gauge and win this fight. Give me something back. What type of comeback was that, Sun God? How dare you? Okay, you have an explanation. You owe an explanation to this community. How dare you? DDP runs his pockets in the late if he survives the first, second rounds. We have Stan in here saying that DDP, if he's able to withstand the storm, the early storm that Chimaev brings, he believes DDP will be able to pull off the win, the surprising win, okay, in the later rounds. Look, Stan, I happen to disagree with you. Okay, I think Chimaev is prepared for the 5 rounds, and I think he's prepared to take that gold back home. Let me see. You saying bad words. You look like him. I don't know who that guy is, man. I don't know who that guy is. If I look like him, awesome. You're talking too much. Well, get off my live. All right? Get off my live. It's that simple. Okay, you can get the off my live. Okay? I will knock you out, OE MMA TV. Chino, look, you know, you probably can. Okay, you probably can. You probably knock my glasses right off of my face. Okay, but you better guaranteed, all right, guaranteed that you better hope that I'm not alive. You better kill me. All right, you better kill me that very fucking day. You mean to disrespect me. All right, there's no going back. All right, once you go 100, there's no going back. You better kill me that day. Okay, because if I'm still alive and if I'm fucking still breathing, I guarantee I'm coming after you with everything I got. With everything I got. So you better make it count, motherfucker. All right, don't cry when DDP wins. Sun God, you're still not giving me an explanation. Okay? Mendoza went in with his explanation. But yet, Sun God, you have not given me one. I need an explanation from you. This community is, you owe this community an explanation, okay, Sun God? Let's get it. Come on. Yo, how it goes, brother? Mr. Rodriguez, how you doing? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Chino is cracking the fuck up. Oh, man. Abila, man, been scrolling through so many lives, so much shit talking, shaking my head. Abila, I understand what you're talking about. You know what I mean? This actual live is about the UFC press conference that just happened with DDP and Chimaev. We're all talking about how excited we all are for UFC 319 and how, you know, how much of a big star Chimaev already is, and he doesn't even have the gold. And how many people were actually out there to boo DDP. That is what this live is about. All right. If you're not interested in Leva, Abila, whatever your fucking name is, get out of here. I'm shaking in my boots. Well, look, it's 100 degrees out right now. And if you have boots on right now, I can guarantee you're an idiot. All right. So I want nothing to do with you. Okay. Guys, what are you doing? Support the community. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up. So you might as well do it. Come on. You guys are acting like I got a gun to your head. All right, here we go. Avila, we need some black IPs asking where is the love. Avila, you are out of control when it comes to that. That little sentence. Mendoza, it is wrong to say Chimaev had no cardio. He goes 100% from the start. He will get tired. If his opponents did the same, they would also be tired or even more. Mendoza, I agree with you. I agree with you. With the amount of energy that Chimaev puts into his finishes, I do agree with you. You know what I mean? It does take a lot of energy, a lot of stamina to be able to pull something off like that on a high level competitor. All right, so I totally agree with you. Chimaev will smash. I hear you. How about what about Davis? What? Sun God, don't need an explanation. Just calling it how it is. DDP wins however he wants. I want you. I want you in awe when you see it live. I actually selling the steak, not the sizzle. Oh, okay. All right, Sun God. If you say so. If you say so. All right, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Chimaev, excuse me, Chimaev will win this fight. Okay, and when he wins this fight, all right, I want an apology. All right, actually, I want two apologies. One for not giving this community, all right, an explanation that is owed. All right, and the second apology is going to be for going against this community. Okay, I need two apologies from you, Sun God. All right. Stan says both times Chimaev got out of the first, he looked a shell of himself. I don't see him suddenly being able to fight 5 rounds at a DDP pace. Well, Stan, look, I happen to disagree with you. I believe that Chimaev has enough energy and enough stamina to be able to go 5 rounds and actually beat DDP. Okay, there will be moments in there most likely that DDP finds success if it does go later in the rounds. However, I still believe in Chimaev. All right, guys. Let me read. Falcon says hi. How you doing, Falcon? Welcome to your channel. Welcome to your chat. Sun God is just trolling at this point. Mendoza, I agree with you. I happen to agree with you. Gervonta Davis said he's done boxing. He's retiring. He said the sport has become a circus now. He's most likely going to retire or wants to retire because he knows for a fact Dana White is making his presence felt. Okay, and that Ali Act that is protecting the fighters, the boxers, that's going to be gone pretty soon, especially with Dana White being there. Okay, Dana White smells blood in the water. Okay, Dana White is a shark right now. All right, and he's about to take out the boxing community like no other. All right, these boxers are about to be taken advantage of as well. All right, we're going back to the fucking 60s. Let me stop. But I happen to agree with him. I happen to agree with him. So he's a good boxer as well. He's young. I don't know why he would retire, but that would be the only reason why he's retiring, for the reasons that I just said. Okay. Chimaev is getting bulldozed. Nevo B says Chimaev is going to lose against DDP. He's going with DDP, and he puts the African flag out there. Wow. We got an African supporter. There we go. Chimaev missing weight back when makes me feel like he's willing to not take an event seriously. I think he will win, but I don't know how about his longevity. Well, Avila, look, we shall see. I honestly think he missed weight on purpose because he has too much respect to, fight against a out of his prime Nate. Okay, guys? I honestly think that's what happened with that. That's the reason. That's the real reason why he missed weight. He didn't want to fight Nate. Are you out of your mind? He would have killed Nate that day. Okay? He would have killed him. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. And like I say, guys, this is your channel. I am just the pilot. Okay? The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right? But let me read some of these comments. Where are you about to call Chimaev? Chipotle? Damn. You caught me, son God. You caught me. I still need your apology for what RDR did to. Oh, come on, son God. I already apologize. I apologize to you. Okay, I apologize to you. I gave you a strong. I gave someone a strong apology here. Okay, and look, if you want an apology, I apologize. Okay, I'll give you another apology. I apologize. RDR barely won that fight. Almost got finished by Robert Whitaker. How you like that apology? Huh? I believe in Canelo. Avila, look, I believe in Canelo too. Look, he will beat Crawford. All right, the weight difference would be a little bit too big for Crawford. Crawford is a very technical fighter, very good boxer. Okay, also comes from a wrestling background. So if it was a mixed martial arts fight, I think Crawford will come out on top. On top of Canelo because of his wrestling background. But with that said, it's a boxing fight, guys. So I got to give it to Canelo. Avila. That is wrong. Chimaev did not miss weight. He was unable to make weight. There is a difference. There we go, Mendoza. Tell him. Tell him the news. Tell him the truth. Do you know what the IDS favorite martial arts is? Maverick, I do not know. Jiu-jitsu. Oh, is it really? What makes you confident that Chimaev can compete for 5 rounds when he barely handled 3? Well, Stan, look, I'll tell you why. Because he, very early on in his career, he was able to just ragdoll champions, former champions, and say whatever you want to say about Kamaru Usman. But at the time when Chimaev fought Kamaru Usman, I mean, he was just coming off of being a champion, of being on a tear, one of the best champions in that welterweight division. And you saw what he was able to do to Usman. Okay, yes, I understand. Later in the rounds, Usman found success, but that's the champion in Usman. Okay, that's the experience in Usman. The experience that Chimaev never had. And he still was able to win that fight. Okay? So I understand everybody is has this narrative that they're worried about Chimaev going to 5 rounds and they don't believe that he'll be able to go 5 rounds. But let me tell you something. I guarantee you, if it goes 5 rounds, he will go 5 rounds. Okay? And he will look good doing it. Can I get an apology for Chimaev gasses? Can I get an apology if Chimaev gasses? Stan, fine. Stan, let me come on the chat. Make sure you come on the chat, pause, and you remind me that I owe you an apology. Okay, Stan? I'll give you an apology. All right? I'll give you an apology. But look, guys, if Chimaev wins, okay, Stan, if Chimaev wins, okay, Stan, you like me a share. All right, you like me a share. You owe me a share. Okay, you got to share me somewhere in the platform. All right, tell your friends about me. Tell somebody about me. Okay, you got to bring somebody into this community because that's what you owe this community. Okay, at this point, Stan, you are wrong. Go back to watch Chimaev in the 3rd round. He won all 3rd rounds. So how can you say he barely handled it? Thank you, Mendoza. Thank you. Somebody in this community actually has a brain, guys. Thank you, bro. What you on about? Dustin Gaethje is the GOAT. Well, Dustin Gaethje, this is post presser, that UFC presser that just happened with DDP and Chimaev. We've been talking about it for the last 23 minutes. Also, the big news is King Green pulls out. He won't be fighting at UFC 319. I did want to let everybody in the community know that King Green won't be fighting. All right, so there's that. Let me see. How dare you not laugh at my joke? Maverick, look, I laughed. All right? I give you a little giggle. All right? Bro, is just swinging in the 3rd. I will apologize if Chimaev goes 5 rounds too. All right, Stan. All right. You owe me an apology if Chimaev wins. All right, guys, like and subscribe. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up. Come on. What are you guys doing? Support the community here. Oh, UFC press conference happened. Dustin Gaethje is the GOAT. Yes. Yes, it did. All right. And it was a hell of a press conference. All right. It showed that Chimaev is a huge star. All right. Somebody in this community actually mentioned that we haven't had a press conference this hype since a Conor McGregor press conference. And let me tell you something. All of that hype came from Chimaev. The guy is a star. All right. And not only that, but MVP got a loud ovation as well. And MVP is a star as well. Wherever MVP goes, people love that guy. MVP is definitely a star as well, guys. I did want to mention that. DDP by Tuka Buka win. All red. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Red. I don't know about that, Red. I think I think DDP slips on a banana peel and gets submitted. Dustin Gaethje is the GOAT. Says, did DDP graped him? What do you mean? There was no groping. There was no graping. There was none of that going on. All right, guys. All right. I think DDP wins by Flying Dutchman. Stan, you guys are out of control right now, guys. Okay, you guys are out of control. All right, but I like it. All right, I like the energy. UFC 319 is gonna be classic, guys. All right, there was rumors out there. I swear, they're always trying to frighten us out there. All right, I saw a tweet out there that said that Chimaev is actually sick and he's gonna pull out. Oh my God! When I read that tweet, I almost had a heart attack and fell to my knees and cried. But obviously, it's all bullshit, man. Because as soon as I looked into it, I was like, man, this is a phony ass post, just trying to get my panties in a bundle. How do you think Chimaev is gonna win? What's your breakdown? All right, fine, son God. You want me to give you a breakdown? You want me to give this community a breakdown after I asked you to give an explanation and a breakdown? Now you're trying to ask me to do the same? How dare you? The audacity. But I'll give it to you. All right, I'll give it to you. You know why? Because I want to show you how to do it. All right, I'm going to show you how to, be a man. You know what I mean? How to pick up your cojones. All right, I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, here we go. You want to give you the breakdown? Here it is. After Chimaev and DDP make their long-awaited appearances in the octagon, you're going to hear that bell ring. And round one is going to start. You're going to see Chimaev and DDP first take it kind of slow. They're going to look at each other. You're going to see Chimaev posting up. He's going to be pressing forward. Okay? They're going to kind of circle each other. But as they're circling each other, you're going to see that they're going to be closing the distance on each other. Okay? But the person that's going to be pressing is going to be Chimaev. Chimaev is going to put DDP on that back foot. DDP knows he cannot be on that back foot. So what does he do? He stands his base. He stands his base, guys. Okay? But Chimaev feels him, so he starts throwing some jabs. He starts throwing little combinations to try to get a read on what DDP is doing. Okay? As he's trying to get him with that 1-2, he actually starts committing with harder punches. Now you're seeing Chimaev and DDP actually exchange in the striking for a fairly, decent amount of time. All right? And now 2 minutes have passed now. Okay? Now there's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, 3 minutes left on this round. You're going to see Chimaev pressing harder. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see Chimaev go down for the takedown. Okay? He's going to go hard pressed. Hard press. Okay? Ankle picking DDP. DDP is going to fight it very hard in that first round. All right? However, with him fighting it, he gets picked up and scooped. All right? And now he's in a bad position. All right? Chimaev is on his back. All right? With a nice hook in. He has one hook in with DDP on the fence, and now he's softening him up. He's softening him up with soft punches, guys. Soft punches. Now there's a minute left on the round. DDP looks up at the clock. He's trying to read this because he knows for a fact what's going on right now. He knows for a fact that Chimaev is softening him up, and soon he can be finished. Okay? And as he starts, implementing that game plan, Chimaev actually sees the opening. He goes in for it. All right? And now you're going to see Chimaev and DDP fight for the hands. Fight for wrist control. All right? And now there's like 30 seconds on the clock, and Chimaev is fighting for this finish. Okay? DDP is fighting for his life. Okay? You're going to see his face kind of turn red because, let me tell you something, even if Chimaev doesn't have the finish, but he has one hand around your neck, all right? He is in trouble. DDP is still in trouble. Okay? But somehow, you hear the bell. And DDP makes it out of the first round. Holy shit. What a round, guys. That's what we're all going to be saying. All right, because that first round is going to be hectic. All right, Chimaev is not even going to look tired. You're going to be surprised. Not even breaking a sweat. All right, DDP, though, his team is in his corner explaining to him, we cannot be in that position again. All right, if you get in that position again, we might just get finished. All right, from that moment on, I believe Chimaev wins. I believe Chimaev ends up hurting DDP on the feet in the second round. Okay, and as he goes head with the finish and tries to finish DDP, he finishes him with a submission, either in the second or early in the third. That's my prediction, guys. How do you like my breakdown? Right there. Let me know in the chat. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. All right, thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. I am just a pilot. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. Guys, support the community. Give me some likes. What is wrong with you? Let me read some of these comments. I got to go back a little bit, guys. I got to go back a little bit. All right. Nah, that hype came from DDP trash talk. Bro, let's be real. Dustin Gaethje is the GOAT. You are wrong. I'm sorry about that. That hype came from Chimaev. I'm sorry. Darren Till took DDP down. Chimaev will take him down as well. Chimaev has crazy top pressure. Mendoza, I agree with you. Alfred says, what about the co-main event? I got Lerone Murphy. His striking output is insane. All red. I did pick Lerone Murphy to beat Pico. Unfortunately, Aaron Pico hasn't fought UFC caliber fighters, and that's the reason why I ended up picking Lerone Murphy. Dustin Gaethje says, I feel like Chimaev gonna win, but also I don't want to count out DDP plot armor. Look, Dustin Gaethje, I agree with you, but I still believe in Chimaev. Bro, your lens are very powerful. I can see. Great. What can you see? Roy Fisher, take off the snapback. This isn't 2015. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you? Wow. If Murphy gets another decision, I believe that will hurt him getting a title shot. He has to show that he can finish. Look at what they are doing to Mosvar. Look, I understand you, Mendoza, but even a decision win. Let's say if he wins a decision win, but he totally annihilates Aaron Pico. I think that's a good argument for Lerone Murphy, excuse me, to get the next title shot, guys. All right, he's high on the list, especially after taking out a person like Aaron Pico, somebody who's highly ranked when it comes to the mixed martial arts and the MMA community. DDP is going to walk out with the armor of God, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the spirit. God. Damn, Stan. Oh, man, Stan, you really went in with that one. Guys, give this community a like. This community definitely deserves a like after that one, guys. Holy hell. Stan, you went in. Yeah, I don't watch Murphy fight. It's a guaranteed decision. Damn, Stan, that's fucked up. DDP got into his head just with a face-off. You really think so? You really think so, Ruben? I don't think so. I think DDP didn't get on anybody's head. And actually, I think, why is somebody taking a like? How is somebody going to come into this community and actually take a like? How dare you? The audacity. I can't believe this, guys. I cannot believe this community. Jesus is king. Jesus loves you. Ruben, that is awesome. Thank you so much for blessing me. Because let me tell you something. I continuously get blessed every day. So thank you for more blessings. And I want to bless this community. All right. This community has been awesome. All right. But guys, this press conference was awesome, man. This press conference was awesome. There was good. The only question that was actually asked that was good was the Dana White question. They asked Dana White, who do you have winning this fight? And of course, Dana White said, I don't know. We'll find out Saturday night. We'll find out Saturday. The guy Dana White was sounding like Max Holloway out there. We'll find out Saturday night. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this is definitely one of the biggest press conferences by far in a long time, guys. By far in a long time. I am totally impressed with this press conference. I was totally impressed with the people. You know, they are really excited for this one, man. And I'm excited as well. DDP didn't say anything, and Chimaev got so uncomfortable. He started saying shit no one understands. Ruben, what are you talking about? Did we watch the same press conference? Did we watch the same press conference? Because what I saw was a booing crowd that was booing the hell out of DDP to the point where DDP actually had a surprised look. I actually saw Chimaev feeding off of the crowd. The crowd was actually feeding off of Chimaev. I don't know if we watched the same press conference. I really don't. I really don't. I don't know about that. Ruben says DDP ends still. How does DDP win? Let me know in the chat. Ruben, how does DDP win? Since you say DDP ends still. Mendoza says Chimaev has a crisp striking as well. DDP must have a strength that only the fighters can feel once they are in the cage with him. The good thing about this fight is that we get to find out. Mendoza, I agree with you. We get to find out in a couple of days, actually. All right. I cannot wait for Saturday night. It's going to be an exciting one, guys. I know there's going to be a lot of pay-per-view buys for this one. All right. So the pay-per-view, buys are definitely not dead. All right. For these standards, the crowd does not fight. Ruben, I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about how the press conference went. What are you talking about? What the? TKO or sub? You think Ruben actually believes that DDP can sub Chimaev, guys? This guy is out of control. Sub, thank you. What's up? How you doing? Like and subscribe, guys. All right. Takes minimal effort. What are you guys doing? Support the community, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Like, on the real. What's wrong with you? I don't know what Ruben is on, but like what he's saying. I knew you were still floating around here, Sun God. I was just waiting on you to come out, especially after Ruben was, spewing his caca here. You know what I mean? Are you serious, Ruben? Are you fucking with the community right now? All right? You really think DDP can actually sub Chimaev? Oh my gosh. Brother, have you ever fought? The face-off, easy game. What this broad all about, mate? If only we could weed out all these casual fans. I had a guy ask me, when is the Conor fight? That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. We gotta weed them out, guys. We gotta weed out all these casuals. Okay, we gotta weed them out slowly but surely. Okay, slowly but surely. But guys, it's only gonna get worse. Okay, it's only gonna get worse, especially now with the new Paramount deal, guys. Okay, let me tell you something. Paramount, their subscription is like 3 times more ESPN. Okay, so the amount of people that are gonna be able to see and have eyeballs on the UFC is gonna be unbelievable. I'm talking about NFL standards, NBA standards type of viewing, and actually better viewership. I'm talking better because we already know the NBA viewership over the years have been going down. All right, and the last championship game that just happened, okay, guys, the viewership went down like 10 to 15%. Okay, nobody's watching the NBA like they used to. So the viewership for the UFC is going to be huge. So the amount of casuals and new, people coming into the UFC and becoming fans is going to be crazy, guys. It's going to be crazy. I had to sit back and let Ruben go off. Sun God, you better. Sun God, you better. You know what I mean? You better let him go off because let me tell you something. Ruben is out of control. He is in this community. He's throwing haymakers out there. You know what I mean? Ruben is out there throwing haymakers. All right? Go watch the face-off again. DDP said nothing, and Chimaev started getting uneasy. He is pissed scared. He knows DDP is king. Ruben, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ruben? We definitely did not see the same press conference. You saw a totally different thing. It's true when they say everything is perspective, because I don't know what you were watching. I do not know. Do you want my glasses? Huh? Let me know, man. Let me know. Atrocious. Atrocious. You think it'll be like $20 a month or so? That's affordable. Sun God, I don't think it'll be a big jump like that. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll be a big jump like that, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I think they're gonna run with the strategy. Most likely for all of 2026, it's most likely gonna stay at the regular rate that it is. So you're gonna get it for $8. You know what I mean? And the more expensive one, the one without ads, is like $12. So I mean, once the UFC makes their transition, I'm definitely gonna get the $12 one because I'm already subscribed to Paramount. I've been subscribed to Paramount for the past 2 years, so it's gonna be easy for me. The transition is gonna be very easy for me. All I gotta do is sit back and wait and see how the transition happens. But I believe 2026 they're gonna leave the prices where it is, but they're gonna read the data, and most likely by 2027, 2028. We're gonna start seeing changes to that price. Most likely around the $15 to $17 range. I don't think they'll fully commit to that $20 range just because I don't think they want to shake up and make rumbles that early on. Maybe later, maybe into the 5 to 7 year mark point. That's most likely when they start making changes like that to the $20 to $25 a month. But we'll see. We'll see how everything ends up going. But this is good. This is good. This is what Dana has been talking about. UFC does not compete with PFL or one championship. It competes with NFL, NBA, soccer. Mendoza, that's what this move means. Nobody has really talked about it. I don't know why all these other big YouTube. I don't want to say YouTube, but all these big guys like Errol Houani, Chael Sonnen, DC, all these guys, they're not talking about this. They're not talking about the fact that now this move to Paramount, this means that honestly now they're on a competitive level with huge organizations. You know what I mean? Look at the NFL TV deal. The NFL TV deal is over 100 billion. Right now, the UFC is at 7.7 billion for 7 years. Okay, compared to the NFL, 100 billion for like 10 years. Guys, it's a big difference. But let me tell you something. Viewership matters. And right now, the NBA, they're losing viewership every year. Every single year, they're losing viewership. So for the UFC to just make this move, I know for a fact it was to do this, to compete with the NBAs, with the NFL, and possibly with soccer. Huge move. But I don't know why more people are stating this, because this move is obvious. But I guess I'll be the only smartass out here stating it. Okay? Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel. Okay? What are you guys doing? It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Come on now. Support the community. Let me read some of these comments. Did you have your glasses on? Ruben, I asked the questions. All right? Don't ask another question. All right, we're not going question for question. Chimaev wore a loose white shirt, so we wouldn't see his sweat stains. Damn, still talking. What did you experience in fighting, since you have a lot of opinion? Well, my fighting experience, well, let me tell you. All right. When I was I'll tell you a little bit. I competed in Muay Thai when I was about 19 years old. I competed in Muay Thai. Prior to me competing in Muay Thai, I just trained about 4 months. The coach in the gym actually told me that I'll be I'll be a good fighter. I'll be a good Muay Thai fighter, especially for my size and the amount of power that I had. So I ended up competing in Muay Thai. Never competed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. However, I did train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have rolled with brown belts. I have rolled with purple belts. I have held my own with all of the above. Back in my time when I was going to gyms, we didn't have a ranked situation. It was all about how many hours you had on the mat. So if I had to say how many hours I have on the mat, I mean, especially now, most likely you could put me with a purple belt, and I'll be able to hold my own and not get submitted and possibly go for submissions, and probably be like maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead of them. But when it comes to the brown belts of the world, that's when I have trouble. Mostly when I roll with the brown belts and black belts, I usually just try to last. You know what I mean? Because I know for a fact they're gonna out experience me and they're gonna out strategize me. I just know it. You know what I mean? I make a move and they're already 2 steps ahead of me. It's chess, not checkers. And with the brown belts and black belts, it's just that's the nature of the beast. So I just try to last and not get submitted. And if I can last and not get submitted with a brown belt and a black belt, I think that's successful for me. But that's my experience with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have sparred. I don't spar anymore. I'm an older man now, so I'm not doing any sparring. Actually, I'm just doing rolling. So I get together with my friends probably once a month, and we do some rolling and whatnot. We do some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I am not associated with any gym anymore because I've gotten significant injuries with me going to the gym, and I'm just done with those days, man. I'm not sparring with anybody. I'm not trying to get CTE. I'm not trying to blow out my knee, blow out my shoulders. I've gotten a lot of injuries. I'm done with those days. So I just get together with my friends and yeah, we train each other. We keep each other safe. But there you go, Ruben. How is Paramount software ESPN app is so glitchy, never works right? Well, son, God, you're gonna be very disappointed right now. All right. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and you know for a fact, guys. I'm gonna say it again because I always say it. Guys, like I always say, this is your channel, okay? I am just the pilot. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. And I hold my word to that. All right? I will always put the fans first. I will always put this community first, especially for the ones who support this channel, support this community. All right, even the haters who are on the chat like Ruben. All right? I like you all. But I'm going to tell you the truth because I'm always going to give you guys what it is. The Paramount app, I've been having it for the last 2 years, and I must be honest, guys, it's not one of the best apps. It does crash. I must be honest. However, I know for a fact in the next, 4 to 5 to 6 months, they're gonna make improvements with this Paramount app. Excuse me. I'm not sure if it's the app crashing or maybe my PlayStation 5 crashing. I'm not sure, but it does crash, and I have to start the whole app over. You know what I mean? But the app itself, it's okay. They do need to get some improvements, and I do see those improvements happening once the transition happens with the UFC. Brother, you talk too much and study too little. You use your glasses what they should be used for. Ruben, thank you. If you play a song I want, I will subscribe to you. What song do you want? Talking 24/7. Thank you so much. I need UFC stock now. You should get UFC stock. You should get Paramount stock as well. You know what I mean? You should get it 2 years ago when I did. Heard? Hey, what's up? What we talking about? Well, Lil Dice 2. Right now we're talking about UFC press conference. You know what just happened at the UFC press conference? DDP, Chimaev, Lamont Murphy, all that. I like your UFC information. Thank you so much, Lil Dice. I appreciate that. Brother, you have good takes and not saying off the wall. Thank you, Mendoza. I appreciate you. Tell me what you think Snip Lip is going to win with when he realizes he is not taking down a 170 fighter. Ruben, are you serious right now? You still with this? Ruben is going to die on that hill, guys. Off the wall things to try and sound different. You call it how it is. Definitely subbing. Looking forward to your takes. Thank you, Mendoza. You already know this is your community. All right. You can come back anytime you want to. This is your chat. This is your channel. Frank says Bangkok ready in 4 months. Holy hell. When is the next UFC fight? We got a fight this Saturday. All right, little two dice. We got a big card this Saturday. Most likely the best card that the UFC actually put together for 2025. I'm just being honest. Thank you to Dana White, Sean Shelby, and Mick Maynard. Okay, I give credit when credit is due. This is definitely one of the best cards of 2025 by far. All right, UFC 319, headlined by DDP and Chimaev. Brother, you're talking to the biggest cat shuck. What? I did not ask for you to explain your 3 months experience in over 3 months. Ruben, I don't know what you're talking about. You are Ilya Taporia. Definitely not. I love it. Stop yapping. If you want me to stop yapping, you can get off my chat. You can get off my channel. Okay? You can get the fuck off. All right? And go yap on your mother's pussy, you son of a bitch. I like your UFC takes. Thank you, Lil Dice. I beat the KO. 3 a.m. hypothesis is back on the chat, so you know what that means, guys. 3 a.m. hypothesis has made it back. Welcome back to your community. Welcome back to your chat. 3 a.m. hypothesis. I am so happy for you that you beat your case. That is what's up. Congratulations. I told you you're going to walk out of there with your head held high. Okay? Damn, it's that bad. I know it ain't your PS5. I don't know if they will be able to handle the abundance of views added for more people switching over. Sun God, that's a great point. That's a great point that you're actually bringing up, Sun God. And it's definitely, look, that's the reason why I wanted to bring that up. That's the reason why I wanted to say it's definitely not my PlayStation 5, because my PlayStation 5 never crashes. Okay, it never does. So, in my opinion, it's most likely the Paramount. They definitely have to make some improvements. And Sun God, you brought up some key points. You definitely did. DDP and still, Ruben, whatever you say, Ruben. I want an apology in this community after, all right, DDP loses. Okay, because I cannot believe, all right, the type of energy that you are bringing to this community. Taylor, what is up? How you doing, Taylor? What is going on? Welcome back to your chat. Welcome back to your channel. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Guys, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. What are you guys doing? Support the community. Hey, I beat the case too. What he beat? Laugh my ass off. Are they fighting this Saturday? Lil Dice, they are fighting this Saturday. 3 a.m., what was the case to beat? Murder was the case that they gave him. Okay? DDP and still. Ruben, I don't care how many times you span the chat. Okay? I don't care. All right? I'm telling you right now. All right, Ruben? DDP is not winning. Lil Dice says, hi. How you doing, Lil Dice? What is going on? Welcome back to your chat. What is up? DDP is the Charles Theron of MMA. Brother, you're gonna have to borrow money by your mom when DDP wins again. Ruben, who are you talking about? All right, I don't have a mother. What are you talking? I don't have a mother. I don't have a father. You know what I mean? I don't have anything. I just have myself. Okay, so am I gonna owe myself some money? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're stating? Okay, because if that's the case, that's not an issue. Okay, that is not an issue. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. You already know. You already know. You know what I mean? 3 a.m. hypothesis has beat the case. He's made it out. Congratulations to him. I'm so happy for him for making his appearance in this community and letting us know that he beat the case. Thank you. There is a God. I will be watching you. You are super hyped and entertaining. Thank you, Lil Two Dice. I appreciate it. All right. I appreciate you. You are welcome to this community at any time. Okay. This is your community. This is your chat. Chimaev going to smash your boy. Chimaev is definitely going to smash DDP, and I actually see it happening most likely late in the second round, early in the third. Lil Two Dice says, thanks. No, thank you. All right. Thank you for being a part of this community, to be honest with you. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be crazy. UFC 319 is gonna be crazy. It's going to be nuts. It's gonna be hype. This UFC press conference was hype. If this UFC press conference was hype the way it is, I know for a fact that that arena is going to be buzzing. All right. You're gonna be live for all of UFC 319. I'm gonna be at the bar. Sun God, I think so. I think I'm going to be live the whole time. Okay, the whole time for UFC 319. I don't want to miss a second. Okay? I do not want to miss a second of this UFC card. And I'm just being honest with you. All right? I know there's a flyweight bout happening early on. Two guys coming from the Ultimate Fighter. I understand that. But this is a huge opportunity for them as well to get eyeballs on themselves. Hopefully they'll be able to deliver, because I will be watching most likely. And hopefully I don't regret that. Okay? It's going to be me and Theo Ron coming in there early, pause, just sitting there waiting. All right? Because ESPN most likely is going to have that commercial status, you know, that bullshit that they put up. We are on a commercial break. We'll be right back. And we'll be waiting. Let's get it. Let's get it. UFC 319. UFC 319 is going to be legendary, guys. Be prepared. Okay? Be prepared. Bro is about to get ragdolled. I see it happening, guys. Excuse me. I see it happening. I see Chimaev coming out of this, and he's going to have gold. I think all of us in unison are going to be in a consensus, and we're all going to agree that Chimaev, not only is he a star, but he's a badass. He is a badass. Pause. When I seen him spin DC, I was like, yeah, I seen that on Twitter as well. He picked up DC like it was nothing. DC is about 600 pounds, guys. DC is about 600 pounds, and he picked him up like nothing. Okay, so he's going to be able to, you know, do some moves to DDP. That is guaranteed. Bro likes cookies. He likes all that. All right, he makes cookie sandwiches. All right, he stacks his cookies. All right, and he puts ice cream in between his cookies. All right, and he puts chocolate on top of it, and he eats it. All right, he eats it like it's some pancakes or hotcakes. DC is out of control. And actually, it's funny. I just saw DC hitting the gym, and he needs to. All right, he needs to get back into shape. All right, because the last UFC event that they had, DC actually had the nerve to have one button, okay, tied up on his overcoat. That one button was a liability. At any moment, somebody was going to be missing an eyeball and going to be walking around like Michael Bisping. Okay? That one button almost popped off. So hopefully, DC can, you know, lose a couple LBs, because he likes that overcoat and he likes that one button. Let me tell you, dangerous out there. Dangerous. LOL. Holding on for dear life. It was holding on, guys. It was holding on for dear life. Okay? DDP is breaking Chimaev. Mr. 2010. Mr. 2010 coming in with that energy into this community and believes DDP will be beating Chimaev. You really believe that? You really believe that nonsense? I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't even believe that you believe it. Okay? Especially after this presser. I'll tell you that right now. Come on now. But anyways, guys, it's been very interesting. It's been a very, very interesting live. Can I get a shout out? Lil Two Dice. Lil Two Dice wants a shout out. There it is. Welcome to your community. Welcome to your chat. Here goes Ruben, the hater of the community. Let me read what he says. DDP ends still, and you will remember my name. Ruben, I already remember your name, okay? You are a part of this community. All right? You are a staple in this community because of your hatred. Okay? That's why. All right, I like you around here. All right. Yep, Mars. Mars, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Long time supporter, making his one-time appearance, one time a month, one time a week. How you doing, Mars? Are you excited for UFC 319? Did you see the presser with Chimaev and DDP? That crowd was hyped. Chicago was hyped. Did you watch it, Mars? No hate, just truth. Ruben, you are the hater of this community. All right? You are definitely not the truther. And let me tell you something. After this UFC card, I expect you back in this community, okay? Acting right. All right? I need you acting right. Okay? I don't want no more disagreements. Just watch the presser. What do you think about it, Mars? What did you think about the presser? All right. Do you think Chimaev is a star? Because I happen to think Chimaev is a huge star, especially after that press conference. All right. DDP got an abundance of boos. DDP looked surprised. All right. Dana White was sounding like Max Holloway out there when they asked him a question about who you think is going to win, DDP or Chimaev. Dana White's answers were, we'll find out Saturday night. Perfect Max Holloway quote. Unbelievable. I have never been a UFC fan, but I do love it, and I feel like I like it because I feels big and it also feels like an event. I like basketball and football, but UFC feels big and they do a good job. Lil Dice, I believe it. Look, I like other sports as well. You know, I like hockey. I watch some hockey. I watch a lot of hockey, actually. You know what I mean? Especially when it goes to my Rangers. That's the team I only watch, to be honest. I like the NBA. I only watch the Knicks, you know, and I like the UFC. I really do. UFC is my favorite sport. Brother, I promise you, you will be searching for me when you see the DDP winning. We shall see. I will be live. I will be going live for UFC 319. So hopefully you'll be right there with me. Hopefully you'll be right there in the live so I can get this apology from Ruben. Chimaev will lose if he goes past round 2, 100% guaranteed. Mr. 2010, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Mars, crowd was crazy, but the question and response were same old, same old. Mars, I agree with you. Unfortunately, like I always say, there is no journalism happening. Okay? Those people asking the questions out there, those people are basically robots. Those guys cannot come up with a good question at all. All right? So that's why most likely you feel that way. Echo Man says he did not look surprised. He's always been booed, even more when he fought Darren Till. There always boos him, and he used it. Eco Man, if you say so. I saw a surprised look. Hey, dude, you look like a Grouchy Marx on steroids. I'm definitely not on steroids. I'm definitely not. And still, it's filmed. You really think? And still, we shall see. You and Ruben are holding hands right now. DDP loved the boo. Chimaev was uneasy in his face off, brother. I also thought Chimaev was going to win, but the presser showed me he is scared. Ruben, you really think Chimaev is scared? You really think he's worried? You really think that he's not ready to beat DDP? Drake is going to piece up Chimaev. Good luck with that. Get OE on the mic. I'm telling you, Mars. They should definitely get me on the mic. Dana White said in the interview that he does a good job, like having the fights keep coming like the undercard, and it my is fast. It has the people engaged. I think I understand what you're saying, Lil Dice, and I agree with you. And still, Ruben, all right, I like what you just did there. All right, thank you for the disrespect, Ruben. Thank you. What are they supposed to say? LOL. Are you serious, Jack? What are they supposed to say? They're supposed to ask real questions. Okay? They're supposed to ask, questions that are going to be intriguing. Okay? That's what they're supposed to ask. And unfortunately, they're not doing their jobs. Half-assed questions. DDP Boo moves fast. I meant at moves fast. I got you. MMA with AK. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, guys, this is your channel. I am just the pilot. All right? The only channel where the fans come first, not last. Let me read some of these comments here. What are the real questions? Oh, come on, bro. It's UFC Ultimate Fighting Championships, not the Ultimate Taking Champion talk is cheap. Jack, that was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Don't you ever come with that energy at me. All right? What are you talking about? All right? I don't give a damn. Entertain the fans. Okay? Ask real questions. Do you know what Mace Pause is? Mace Pause is? Well, I know who Mace is. Mace? You talking about the rapper? I don't know. Jack hits the LOL. Guys, what are you guys doing? Give me the like. Support the community. Let's be real, guys. Come on. Let's be real. Support the community. It was a good press conference. Chicago brought the energy. Jack, I agree with you. It definitely brought the energy, and I'm definitely more excited for UFC 319, even more excited than I was yesterday. Question were trash. MMA with AK. You see, Ruben? You see, Jack? You see, guys? The questions were trash. They were trash. They were atrocious. I can't believe it. These guys went to college to be a to study journalism, and they can't even come up with a good question. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Unreal. I can't believe it. But I am excited. I am excited for UFC 319, guys. This is going to be an exciting card, man. Don't let them troll you, OE. It's okay, man. It's okay. They can try to troll me all they want. All right, they can try to troll me all they want. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I know for a fact I'll be okay. Okay, I'll be okay. Let me bring the mic up really fast. Back this up a little bit. No, brother. You asked AI to translate what it means from African to English. Only truth. Look, if you want to insult me in another language, it's okay. All right, it's okay, because I could insult you in another language as well. But I decide not to. Okay? Estúpido. Pendejo. Tú no eres un hombre. Ok. Tú sabes qué tú eres. Tú sabes qué tú eres. Tú eres un pendejo. Ok. Pendejo. How you like that? Huh? I just insulted you in another language, you son of a bitch. How you like that, Ruben? Guys, it's been a good one, man. It's been a good one. I appreciate everybody in this community, even Ruben, even the haters like Jack and Ruben. All right, those guys are holding hands together. All right, but I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting this community. I can't do this without you guys. Really, like I always say, man, this is your channel. You know, this is your channel, man. But it's been a good live. I appreciate you. All right. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. I'm out of here, guys. I'm most likely going to go live once again tomorrow. Hopefully, the weigh-ins are just as hype as the press conference. I do believe it will be. And I do believe I will be doing a live right after the weigh-ins. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you then. UFC 319 is ahead of us. Just a couple more days, baby. One love.